2024 was a year that reminded us why the boys of One Direction will forever hold a place in our hearts. A year of career heights, personal milestones, and one tragic, heartbreaking loss. Let's take it month by month, because trust me, it was a ride.
We need to talk about Harry Styles.
It's just good to be back.
Have some breaking news just into CNN. Liam Payne has died.
January began by Harry soaking up the sun in the Caribbean, a well-earned break after the stressful last years on tour. Fans meanwhile celebrated his donation of a signed copy of HS1 and his iconic 1999 Great White Falcon guitar to Music Care's charity auction. In the meantime, Louis kicked off the year with shows in Australia and Asia for his Faith in the Future tour, but still found time to attend the Australian Open in Melbourne. Niall, however, kept it relaxed, spending much time of January on the golf course while preparing for his upcoming The Show tour. Zayn, on the other hand, made a surprise appearance at the Paris Fashion Week, and Liam announced his new single Teardrops, with which he wanted to start a new era. February started with Niall beginning his tour with an exciting opening night in Belfast, and fans were thrilled to see him back on stage. Harry though spent February in London, where he enjoyed a quiet month. He was spotted at the Manchester vs Luton game on February 18th. Louis, on the other hand, played shows across America as his tour continued, and Zayn kept a low profile while Liam focused on sports, playing tennis and golf. In March, however, Niall had a surprise guest on tour and performed with Shawn Mendes, which shouldn't be the last surprise on his tour. Meanwhile, Harry traveled to New York to support Mitch Rowland at his album release show. He spent a few days there before returning to London, where he was seen with James Corden. Fans were excited when news broke that Harry had started recording his fourth album. Louis attended a John Mayer concert in London and performed at Tecate Pal Norte festival as part of his tour. Zayn announced his new album on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and hosted a secret listening party for his fans in London.
Zayn doing it! Jimmy, look to your right for my album. My new single, What I Am, is out this Friday off my upcoming album, Room Under the Stairs, available May 17th. Hope you'll check it out. I will. Zayn, everybody, that's it.
And it was also the month that Liam released his new single Teardrops. What we didn't know back then is that this was the last song Liam would ever release. In April, Louis toured through South America, visiting several stadiums along the way. He also released a live album that highlighted his energy of his performances on his tour. Harry shared a message for the opening of the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester and spent time in Tokyo, whereas Niall brought his tour to Australia and New Zealand. Zayn stayed quiet after his album announcement, while Liam also enjoyed downtime, keeping out of the spotlight. We're now in May, where Zayn attended the Miami F1 Grand Prix and released his long-awaited album. Fans were thrilled when he hinted at the possibility of a tour. Harry, however, visited the Royal Opera House in London before heading to Italy. Louis subsequently continued his South American tour and partnered with War Child for a charity livestream to support children affected by conflicts. Now he moved into the Asian leg of his tour, while Liam surprised audiences by attending Louis' shows in Uruguay and Argentina. June was packed with exciting news. Louis hosted his Away From Home festival in Mexico, a major highlight for his fans and himself. He also attended Glastonbury Festival, where he famously set up a flat-screen TV to watch England's football match after organizers refused to show it, and many people gathered around him to watch it with him. At the same time, Harry stayed in Italy and enjoyed a The Smile concert featuring Radiohead's Tom York. Niall toured across the US, performing with Noah Kahan and even playing baseball at Fenway Park in Boston. In July, Harry made a surprise appearance at Stevie Nicks' show at Hyde Park, performing alongside her for 2 songs.
I sail through the changing ocean tides. Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Later that month, he attended the Euro 2024 final in Berlin, where England faced Spain. Louis was also at the match and continued performing at major festivals like Main Square and Marina Festival afterwards. Meanwhile, Niall's tour reached new heights with duets featuring Julia Michaels and Lizzie McAlpin. August was another packed month. Louis brought his energy to festivals like Arenal and Victoria's Festival, yet Harry returned to London, where he spent time with fans like Olivia Dean and Fred again. He attended Niall's show in Manchester and caught up Fountains DC Live, which was also attended by stars like Florence Welch and Cillian Murphy. Niall kept his touring momentum going and even performed alongside Ed Sheeran in Dublin, where he didn't miss out on spilling a G together with him afterwards.
Myself and Ed are here backstage and we're going to try and split the G. For those who don't know what split the G is, you basically have to take 1 to 2 gulps or so and land this line, this black and white line, in the gap in the letter G.
In September, Zayn created much hype by announcing his first solo tour ever, set to start in the following month. Niall performed at Lollapalooza in Berlin and Superbloom in Munich before releasing a live album to celebrate his tour. Harry, however, attended the SS Daily show at London Fashion Week and later travelled to Paris for Valentino's debut at Paris Fashion Week. Louis also performed at major festivals and visited the F1 Italian Grand Prix. In October, the One Direction family faced a huge tragedy when Liam Payne passed away unexpectedly. Harry, Louis, Niall and Zayn shared emotional tributes to Liam, remembering his humour, his heart and the memories they made together. Zayn therefore postponed his tour to deal with the loss. Fans paid tribute in cities worldwide by holding up signs and lights in memory of Liam. In November, the members of One Direction reunited at Liam's funeral, showing their support for his family and each other. Zayn resumed his tour afterwards, ending each performance with a tribute to Liam. As the year closed, however, Harry announced an exciting new collaboration with designer Jonathan Anderson, and Louis participated in an editor's documentary. Zayn continued his tour with tributes to Liam as central part of his performances, and despite the challenges of the year, the boys remained in the hearts of their fans, and we're excited what the next year will look like.